If you're new here, welcome. If you're back, thank you for coming back. I'm going to drink my coffee, go through the things I'm going to give to my sister because I am a TT. I'm going to be talking about ways to keep your house clean as it can possibly be. Because if you have kids, even if you have one kid, you will realize how quickly things could get so messy. To the point where you start to wonder if you secretly have gremlins in the back of your walls. And a good trick if you're a coffee drinker, which I did not know for the longest time, for way better to get coffee beans and just to get it already grounded, because when it's already grounded, you don't know how long it's already there, and it can actually create mold, and sometimes it's already imported with mold, which is crazy. You should only grind 1 to 2 cups per time, so just to prevent the molding. So I'm gonna see how my body feels with this. Wait a couple weeks, because sometimes, like, depending on the coffee, like, I just don't feel right, and there's other coffees where I feel great, I feel energized, I don't have these big crashes, because I used to drink matcha, especially when I was pregnant, because you're really technically not supposed to drink coffee when you're pregnant for multiple reasons, but I kind of keep rambling about coffee, so let's get into it. Best ways to clean your home is to give away stuff. I still have a lot of baby clothes, but I'm planning on having a lot more babies. If it's meant to be, in the flow, whatever comes, because especially the ending of 2025 to the beginning of January. It's not my first rodeo. One of those things, like, life can really surprise you. Oh, her Bluey. I was wondering where this went. Life is full of magical surprises and wondrous things. What you put out there really does come back. I've been putting out the intent of certain things really just came like that. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It doesn't make any sense, but I'm okay with it. It doesn't have to make sense. Give this to her. This is really cute. I felt really bad because a lot of the stuff I have, I end up putting in storage is polyester. And if you guys watch me, you should probably know how I feel by now with polyester. But she's like, I'll take what I can get for now. And that's kind of where I started from. Whatever anyone gave me, I just took it for the time being until I could work my way up to cotton. Did a lot of digging yesterday in storage, and I found a lot of good cotton stuff. So whatever she doesn't like, I can keep it. Aww. And for anyone who really needs them, I can give that to them. I don't like some of them that are keep away from fire. So it's just like, why would they even make things that are very flammable for kids? I mean, I'm sure we all know why. There's a lot of stuff out there that I'm not gonna get into all that. The little 70s, like, flare out pants. Honestly, if they had these in my size and it came with the right top, I just might. How we've been keeping the house clean is by only using what we really need and asking ourselves, have we used this between the last 3 to 6 months? Because a lot of people say up to 6 months. I'm like, no. If we just haven't used it within, like, the 3-month mark, then we're not using it enough. And, you know, it's, your home is also, if this is messy, then this is messy. Because you can't focus, you know, well. You can't be your best self and strive for things when things are messy. Definitely that woman that I get anxiety, I get stressed, I get so irritable when things are not clean. I love things that are clean, because I feel good. You feel different. You feel like you want to get things done. When your home is clean, there's more spiritual protection. Because you just don't have a lot of energy and different things like that. And also, like, I love used stuff and I love hand-me-downs. But if you decide to get anything like that, make sure to sage it to clear the energy. There's a lot of things out there that we can't explain that are there. So I think it's always good having spiritual hygiene, having that kind of awareness, like, is very important. Focus on what you really need. Like, what does your family really need? Like, for our family, we're literally going to take away all of our kitchen stuff, like the plates, the bowls, whatever, and get like 3 of each thing. That is where we're at right now. And then we do have guests come over, and we do have, like, you know, board game and bonfire days. But with that, we're just gonna get some paper plates. If you guys know any better options, because I was thinking about it, it's not really good for the planet, and trying to be more eco-friendly. Things really do pile up. And with our schedules, it's just, no matter how much I clean the dishes, they always seem to come back. So that's one of the ways we're just trying to, that's really cute, to decrease clutter plus save us time. Because if you could figure out ways to also save time, you have more time to either, if you're a mom that studies or even that goes out to work or you work at home, you don't have to focus so much time on cleaning. Because if you guys know anything about cleaning, it takes a good amount of time, especially with kids. Cutting out what you don't need. And it can be very hard, you know, because we think we need these things, and we actually don't. Even when it comes to her toys. Like right now, this is all that she has, these 2 shelves. And anything else, like a little extra, I have underneath her bunk bed, because it's a pull out and it's a little storage unit under there. But I've been trying to not have as many toys. A lot of research also on just toys actually kind of inhibit learning and imagination and different things like that. That's just my opinion. I grew up very much a toy person, loving different toys, and I'm not gonna completely deprive her of that, but I think there's a lot more efficient and just better ways. She was really that tiny. Makes me want to have another, but not right now. I gotta get certain things in order. That's cute too. I might keep this one for the next one. Depending on how old your child is to start a chore chart. So at 2 years old, what I did with Jelly Bean, and she loves helping regardless, so it's not it wasn't a big deal for us. But I have a chart right here. So this is her chore list: feed Taco, water plants, put away toys, put away dirty clothes, wipe down messes, and dusting for 1 to 2 per day. We didn't do that as kids. We kind of just did whatever, and I feel like by the time we were old enough and we were asked to do chores, it was like pulling teeth, because it's just like, we never did this before, so why are we going to do it now kind of mentality. And that's how it was. You gotta start them off early, because if not, you're going to have a huge headache. It's just like with eating. People are so surprised that, you know, she's eating homemade beet gummies and like eating pistachios or just eating certain things, is because this is the only option that I'm giving her. I'm not giving her fast food or anything like that. It's not good. Plus, if you also look into what's into fast food, I'm not going to go into that one. I'm not even going to even talk about it because it terrifies me. Our job as parents to be aware and self-educated and not blindly trust everything. Use your discernment, use your intuition. I want to be right now. I would love to surf the sea. I know some of these things are big, but they grow fast. Make sure to enjoy them. I have people telling me that all the time, like, make sure you enjoy her. It's hard at times. That's why, like, I'm de-junking a lot, because cleaning is starting to take too much of my time. And if it's taking time away from my baby, then it's really not worth it. Like, so I'm trying to make certain moves, and I can't be doing that. There's a sticker here. I can't be doing that if I have to spend my whole waking day cleaning. And I love cleaning, actually. It's therapeutic to me. But when it comes to the point where I just gotta do it all the time, depending on your schedule, make different blockers to, like, little by little pick off different things. So instead of doing, like, everything all at once, pick different time frames. Mondays, bathroom. Tuesdays, kitchen. And obviously if you're cooking and stuff like that, like, you know, clean and go as you can. If you have a husband or a spouse, like, tag team, one person washes, the other one dries. I feel like less really is more, and it's more manageable. For us, like, our mentality, like, we much rather have less things and more experiences. So instead of buying just stuff that we're gonna end up forgetting, or the kids are gonna end up forgetting, how about we go on trips? And there's a lot of interesting ways and free or, like, low cost ways to go on things. It's just you gotta do a little bit of digging. But I feel like it's worth it. I'm okay spending, like, you know, maybe half an hour. Normally it doesn't take that long, but to just figure out things to, like, do for low cost. Setting a schedule that fits for you, have them kind of, like, help out and everything like that. And sometimes it does take a little longer. Like, Jellybean loves sweeping and helping me to sweep, and it takes a little longer, but we much rather do this in the beginning than to have a hard time later on and they don't clean at all, and then we all have to suffer the consequences. Have, like, non-negotiables. Like, no matter what, I have to sweep like 100 times a day, because we're kind of in a sandy area. So no matter what, like, Taco and Jellybean, whoever brings in dirt, I have a rule about no shoes. But for some reason, dirt still comes in. Tweak it as you go. It could take some time, especially as a new mom, because I really had to adjust a lot of things. And, you know, sometimes I feel like we think, like, at least for me, like, I know what I'm already supposed to know what to do, and I have an idea of it. But it's like, somehow, it's like hard. And it's just like, why is it, like, this hard? And it's just like, no one taught me. And if you're in the same boat and you're, like, researching things and you're testing things out and everything like that, like, it's okay. Like, you're gonna get the hang of it. And lately I've been getting the hang of different things, and sometimes, like, my husband gets a little annoyed at me on times when my time management isn't always the best. Like, he comes home, we're supposed to already be out the door, but she's, like, naked and I'm trying to feed Taco, and she was climbing on top of the bunk, getting into everything, pulled everything out, got into the sink. There's dirt, coffee, and everything, like, everywhere, and the house is so clean. So it's trial and error. It's okay to be messy. Like, a lot of these things, like, we see on social media, like the most perfect, you know, the most perfect home, and just doing everything on time and this and that. I'm not saying be completely hopeless and not do anything, and but I'm saying, like, you're trying to figure things out, and you're learning and you're trying to grow, then that's amazing and you're doing an incredible job. It's just not, like, it's just not going to be perfect, and you're going to make mistakes, and that's okay. You must go through the pain to have wisdom. This is your life. This is your life. And you are capable of achieving what you want and doing what you want, because it's your life. No one has room to be saying anything. Oh, what I'm trying to say is, it doesn't have to make sense to anyone. Like, everyone's on their own journey, and I truly believe that our soul wants to fulfill certain quests on this lifetime, and it's our job to listen to it, to be authentically ourselves. And I feel like life gets harder when we push back on that, at least from my experience. When I don't listen to my gut, when I don't listen to my inner voice, things go to crapola. Switch to, like, shoes I'm gonna give her. I have stuff in this bag. In the bag, what I'm gonna give to my sister is a little blanket. I really hope she doesn't have to use this. This is normally a expensive brand. I love this brand, Mother's Love. But it helps, like, if you tear, or when you give birth, it can heal you down there, like, naturally. Because I'm not going to put any artificial crap down my yuha after I give birth. I already had these, like, extras, so luckily they're not open. Some people gave me these, and I didn't really understand it. It's like knee pads for when your toddler is starting to crawl, and I'm like, not me. I feel like she's probably not gonna want them. Well, it says socks, but it's literally the knee pads, and I'm like, I don't know. Personally, I feel like you're kind of raising your kid to be weak. I grew up in the dirt. I'm not trying to create a sissy. And then little hats. And just in case, because I think she wants to breastfeed, but unfortunately, I went through that same boat, and I end up needing something. So just in case, I'm going to give her, like, a couple of bottles with extra thingamajiggers in it. And then this could be like a side, like, diaper bag kind of thing. Be good for putting a couple bottles, snacks, diapers. I like the bag, but it's just, I haven't used it at all. This is what I'm talking about. I probably had this for, like, maybe over a year. And it was gifted to me. Like, it was a hand-me-down, but it's just, like, I never used it. Because I love, like, the flowers. Like, I love the art on it. But it's just, I don't really like big bags like that. If I'm gonna use a bag, it's gonna be like a tiny handbag. And then these, we didn't really use these that much, so I'm gonna give these to her. There's a dress that my husband's aunt gave to me. So this would be a really good thing to wear after giving birth, or when you start getting really big. Nice blanket. Weren't really able to use any of these, so we're just gonna give these to her. Last stuff. She never got to wear these. I really hope that she likes everything that I give her. So if you like videos like this, let me know. If you want me to go even more deeper or on, like, the cleaning, it's kind of vague, but I feel like that's where you really should start, is picking certain days to do different things, declutter as much as you can, and with that alone, you're gonna see a huge, huge difference. It's gonna be hard in the beginning, but it's definitely gonna be worth it because you're gonna have more time, more energy to do different things, and less cleaning, because who does not want that? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.